Hi, my name is Allie Pev and I play Ella Blake on Retail Rejects.
And we're drinking coffee.
Yeah, that's
First question, how did you get involved with Retail Rejects?
I answered a call for an audition through a production company called Nacho, Wifeys, and that struck my interest. I read the synopsis and I really liked it, so I went out and went in for a callback with baby Brittany, actually, and then we have a show now.
Ladies, what is this, Tijuana?
I don't know, it's not like anyone is drunk off their minds or topless here. Because that would be inappropriate at work, and being topless is frowned upon in public. Personally, I think we should just free the nipple. I mean, it's just a body part. You have, I have, we all have nipples.
Regardless, you should not be socializing here.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you guys.
That was $800.
Smells like hand sanitizer and gummy bears. Oh my god, they'll make us pay for this for sure.
That was $800.
$800. What is this made out of? Beyonce's sweat?
Smells like hand sanitizer and gummy bears. Maybe I could sell a body part. I could do without that weird toe of mine.
But then you can't wear open-toed shoes.
How about a kidney?
No.
I'll be selling my kidney too because someone could get their shit together.
If they find out, they'll make us pay. Body parts sell for a lot, right? How much do you think you could get for a toe?
I'll be selling my kidney too. Someone could get their shit together.
Okay, I said I was sorry, but I do have a name.
Oh, is it Miley Cyrus? Because you came in like a wrecking ball.
I can't be perfect like you, Pope Charlie.
Guys, stop.
I said I was sorry, and I have a name.
Oh, is it Miley Cyrus because you came in like a wrecking ball?
Not everyone is perfect like you, Pope Charlie.
At least holy water doesn't stain like coffee.
We open in like 10 minutes.
I'll just tell them it was me. It was my fault, and I won't bring you two down with me.
No, you tell them I'm responsible for you. They're gonna fire me too.
She's right. I can't go back to prison. I volunteered at a youth prison for extra credit at school. Now I have street cred too. I just can't go back there. Realsies, that'd be embarrassing.
Okay, no one is going back to prison. Okay, hold on, just let me see. Brittany, go to my locker, 3J7, get the bag of gummy bears from my backpack. You know what to do.
Is she gonna chew them for us?
Just ask questions later. I'm gonna get a lemon water from the front. You keep an eye out, all right?
We have lemon water in this store?
We're pretentious. Of course we have lemon water.
What drew you to the role of Ella, and how are you similar and different from her?
The role of Ella I found, well, okay, she's clumsy for one. I'm quite clumsy. Kind of awkward, kind of stumbly and rambly with the way she answers, and I found Tiffany gave us so much freedom to improvise on set when we were talking, and I found it very easy to do, just coming from my own life, just just going and want to talk and get all this information out at once. I was like that. There's just so much I want to say and so much I was excited about Ella and I have that we just need to place it somewhere. So similar in that regard. Similar in the fact that you fall in love with someone and you're like, this is like nerve-wracking. I don't know how to go about it. This is so different. This is so new for me because this is so like deeper than what I expected. And I think all of us at one point can appreciate that and can resonate with that fact.
What was your process like for getting into character?
It was easy when you're around the rest of the cast and everyone's like just so happy and you're goofing around. The cast develops their own inside jokes and and for the most part in the scenes like we're at this like heightened sense of like like being goofy and like being in there and keeping that kind of lightheartedness. So it was so easy because between takes we're all like dancing and laughing.
We've got like a lot of behind the scenes goofiness that I think I still have some footage of that. So I might try and dig it up and show you guys.
A lot of bloopers.
Definitely a lot of bloopers.
Yeah.
Actually check out our Instagram because we do have a lot of behind the scenes photos of things that I don't even remember now what was going on behind those pictures.
I can only imagine what we have out there.
Oh, we've got some gems. A big part of Elle's arc is her self-discovery in regards to her sexuality and her growth as a person. Was there anything about her that you didn't expect to discover while playing her?
I think, when you first read the script going into it, you're like, oh, like, even though she's scared, she's just going to be courageous and she's going to tell everyone how she feels. But I think for me, as a straight actor, actually, I found that, taking that care and compassion to another person, to Tiffany and being like, or to Charlie, sorry, bringing that little piece of yourself that, you've never exposed before. And, in my mind, when we were getting started, I was like, well, she would just like, blah, blah, blah. But no, I mean, there's such care that I think in time that you take in your words and what you tell another person. And I think that was something that surprised me. I think how generous she was with her emotions, but at the same time, careful and respectful of herself and of Charlie's relationship. So that was something that I discovered while playing, that, you give a little bit at a time.
Yeah. And I also found that Allie, she did her research, like a lot of it. We threw a bunch of things at her, and she was like, one thing that set all of our actors apart is that when we told them something about their character, they would take it to the next level and they would be really invested in playing it in a respectful way and just doing their best with it, because they layered them so well. And I think with Ella, you did a really good job of giving her all these different layers. Like, she was kind of she's obviously very shy, but she was generous to Charlie in being upfront, because like Charlie would never kind of come right out and say it, I don't think, until she knew that she had like kind of a safety net, I guess. Yeah, and I think that was another when I found out I had received the role, I was so excited, because in many ways I'm similar to Ella, in many ways I'm not, and I've never experienced what she had, but I've known people who have, and I think there was a lot of I just want to do it justice, and in the most genuine, truthful way I could present Ella in a way that was fair and truthful to her experiences, which I've researched and I read, and I talked to people about what it was like to come out, and to when you find that like that first person who you were like, oh my god, I truly care for you. Oh my god, like this person irritates the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there is that too.
But I like them a lot. Yeah, and I mean, there's something universal too about that, where you just sometimes there is just that person, and just they throw you for a loop, and I think that's what happened with Charlie and Ella. The bury your gaze trope has gotten a lot of attention this year, so were you ever concerned for Ella's safety?
No, not her safety. I mean,
No, we're not killing anyone off.
Yeah, I'm glad she hasn't killed off in some freak retail store accident, but I think it's really important that the show is out there, and that it's getting a lot of views and a lot of attention in the midst of everything that's happening on with larger series television, and what they do and how they manipulate any gay character that they have, and how they're, they serve a specific purpose, I find, and then when it's not needed, it's poof. And so I think to make us like the central, this is, we're going to watch them go through this, and we're going to watch them live through this. I think that was really important for us to, that's what the show is about.
And I mean, like, it's not a survival show in the sense that it's, you know, life or death. It's survival in a different way. It's just day-to-day survival. So there was no place for any kind of character deaths or something like that. What has the feedback been like for you to see? So like any of the YouTube comments or any of the...
It's been just like exciting that I know that there's people out there that like I don't know and I've never met who you know, they tune in for every episode. They're there following these characters' stories that we were working on for more than a year. It's very exciting to see other people just as excited about the work that we did.
Yeah. I got yelled at
What?
For episode 10. People yelled at me. I
furry?
The dream sequence.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so after that episode aired, where Ella has that dream where she kisses Charlie in the back stock room, I woke up to at least 20 notifications on my phone of people screaming.
Oh, because they thought it was real?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
How did you do that? I was like, whoops. I'm sorry, not sorry. So that was fun. If there was a season 2, what would you want to see from Ella?
I want to see her really take ownership of who she is, because right now she's searching. I mean, she has so many interests, and you know, she's an actor as well. I think you know, I think I want to see her get stoked about like a couple of things that she's like really trying for, and also I just want to see how their relationship that's starting keeps going within, like, I mean, like, even she's going to law school, like she like
it's a lot of work and responsibility, and I think that there's a lot that they need to figure out about each other.
Yeah, I mean, they're two very different paths, and like there's going to be a lot of space between them, like you're moving, and you know how that plays into it, and how you know, where we, you know, what that does to us when it, like, it's so new, especially for Ella to be in this situation, like how that translates.
And they don't know what each other is like in a relationship either.
Exactly.
They know each other as like frenemies.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even like each other. Well, she didn't like me.
No. I mean, the coffee thing. Oh man. That day that we shot that, it was...
Oh, we'll get there. I'll get to that. I see a question coming up, so...
Do you think Ella and Charlie would make it as a couple?
I hope so. I mean... Because, I mean, just, like, one, like, happy relationship, I mean, that's nice, but I think, like, the struggles within the relationship are going to be so interesting to play with. And, like, whether... You know, there could be a fight, and where they come out on the other side of that fight, that's gonna be so interesting to play and to watch. So, you know, I hope even in the struggle, like, we fight through it and we keep going.
I think that, I agree that would be really interesting to explore that, just because they're so different in their personalities and how they handle conflict in a relationship, and in something that's so new for Ella as well, because I think that Charlie's been in relationships with women before, both women and men, but you don't really know, like, we don't see what she's like in that relationship, except with what's his face, and she's like, she doesn't care.
We don't even see him.
He doesn't have a name. It's what's his face.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, yeah, I'm very excited to see Ella starting to live the truest version of herself, and whatever that brings up and how she's going to change. I'm excited to see her really, you know, step into Ella, and not just, you know, she's going to step into Ella and she's going to be her and finally be like the not most real version of her.
Just
like the fullest expression of herself that she can, and then
Ella Full Throttle.
Ella Full Throttle, season 2, guys.
Mostly just like walking around and putting grande in situations that are normal in my everyday life.
Yeah.
Which like we probably didn't talk about when we were here, but it was like I go and get coffee or do certain things, but as grande. So that was like.
Did you like, you know, go to Starbucks and
I
be
went
like?
and Victoria's Secret, yeah, and I totally got her name.
Yeah.
Like certain stores where it's just like this is fun to go into and just experience kind of the energy of what grande would take in.
What was it? Wunderbar? Wunderbar. What the fuck is a go back?